Live from the comfortable confines of the Norman P. Murray Community Center in beautiful Mission Viejo, it's Breakfast with Gary and Kelly, featuring jazz trumpeter extraordinaire, Greg Adams.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Breakfast with Gary and Kelly here from Norman P. Murray Center. This is a very exciting morning. This is a guy today who has played with everybody. I mean, this is going to be such a great morning of music.
I know.
That we have. Here's the thing: that there are people here in the audience, of course, that we love. There are people listening on the radio, and there'll be people watching on TV.
Right.
But it's more fun to be in the audience, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it more fun to be in the audience? So here's with that lame setup. The audience has a message for those of you that are not joining us today, right? Let me hear it. That was a collective neener. Exactly right. I love that. You don't get that just any place.
No, well, you guys can come down if you want, if you're watching this at home or listening on the radio. All you got to do is ksbr.org and check for Breakfast with Gary and Kelly and click on the reserve your seat list and come on down if you're in the area.
Let's get to this.
Okay,
Let's get to the good
stuff.
Yes,
I want the stories and the music.
I know,
oh my gosh, we were listening to the soundtrack.
This guy's one of the founders of Tower Power. He has played with everybody. And look at this. Brand new CD, East Bay Soul 2.0. Let's not waste any more time. Please welcome to our stage, Greg Adams.
Yeah. See, look. Gary, look. See? What?
You got the memo.
Got the memo.
Thank you. I don't need that.
about that?
Wow.
Greg Adams is our
That's
guest this
nice.
morning. The new release, East Bay Soul 2.0.
Oh,
Stick around. Be right back. Spend the next hour with Greg here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. We are back here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly with Greg Adams.
Wow.
Dude.
So we got the memo. You didn't.
Well, that's
the black,
That's
so-
that's how it goes.
It's okay. You got to stand out.
I know. Well, yeah, that's right. I know.
You're on the desk.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. There's nobody that I know of in the business or any place, any part of life, that has better stories than you
does
because
he
of
have
everything you've done.
stories?
So I thought this would be the day
Oh, gosh.
to inaugurate the first ever guest tip jar. See, I'm thinking, you tell a good story, you could get a tip. And they'll all go to you, and our sound guy primed the pump. So maybe we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll just,
Well,
it's
He's got lots of stories.
riches for you.
for the last few years, I've been doing a Sunday
Yes.
short story
Yes.
on my Facebook.
Right.
And it's about experiences around touring the world with several acts. Of course, Tower of Power, Huey Lewis and the News, Little Feat. Those are the major ones we toured with. But just there's a million stories. There's a lot of stories I can't tell until they're dead.
They would
But-
make a really good
Is there
book.
anybody you know of that's really sick right now? We maybe get an early one.
Harry!
Well, I just, I wish,
There was that show 6 Feet Under.
Exactly.
We'll wait.
Well, some of your stories
Exactly.
are pretty funny, though.
Oh
They're
yeah, they can
really
be real funny. I mean, as of yesterday, we had one of those. Well, it's music related because it was about getting here for this show.
Yeah.
We live up in the San Fernando Valley, and we had like a rainstorm of biblical proportions yesterday blow through there.
Yes, we
I'm sure
did.
you had some down here
Yeah,
too.
we
right?
did.
Oh, yeah,
we did.
all did.
But I was going out to get gas in the car, and I needed a quart of oil in the car, so I bought a quart of oil, and I left the house just when the cell moved in to our neighborhood.
That red dot was right over.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
the
The
key.
Doppler was me. You know, so-
Is that what it was?
yeah, and so anyway, I'm at the Shell, and I think, well, I'll be okay underneath the canopy, where the
Yeah.
pumps are. I opened the hood to take off the oil cap, and I went to get the oil, and all of a sudden, wham! The hood slams.
You're kidding me.
It could have my head or my hands, and all of a sudden, the rain came, and people who were pumping their gas, everybody just jumped in their cars and closed the door. We just sat there. I called Andrea, my wife, and said, "You're not going to believe this." So I get the gas, and by this time I am soaking wet. The rain's going sideways.
Oh, Lordy.
I pull out of this, and I'm also on a little mission. I got to pick up some dry cleaning, but that's another community over, and
There's no way.
so I turned into a neighborhood, and it's like flooded, and I all of a sudden my horn goes beep,
Your
my car horn
car horn went beep.
goes beep,
And you didn't
beep,
beep
beep,
it.
beep, and all of a sudden beep.
Your
It's on. It won't stop. So I'm driving.
Well, hell, you played the horn. You should have been
I know,
able to.
this isn't mine. I'm driving, and there's people,
What's wrong with that man?
the salute, and
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
And so anyway, I pull over. What do I got to do? I got to turn off the car. It stops. Okay, so fine. But before I pulled over, I wanted to hit my flashers, my emergency
Oh, no.
flashers. So I start the car up again, and just at the point of ignition, it goes beep. And then when the car turns over, there it is again. So I call Andrea again. I said, "You're not going to believe this." So I'm trying to get through the neighborhood where all the flooded streets are, and I finally get to that house, and I'm all the way in the driveway, and I
Here
come in the
comes
house.
Greg.
I'm dripping. I'm literally. I change on the front porch because I can't come in the house. I'm so dripping
Is
wet.
that because of Andrea or because?
No, she hands me a pair of dry pants.
God, I hope you don't live by a photographer.
No. I kind of stepped. We have kind of a hidden entrance, so I was cool with that. So anyway, I get in the house. I'm home for about 5 minutes, and I look out the bedroom window onto the driveway, and the lights on the car, on the Volvo, are still flashing. And I go, it's weird. So I go out, the umbrella, hit the thing inside. They won't stop. Now here we are.
Oh boy.
The horn, the flashing lights, and I got to drive to Mission Viejo in about an hour.
Oh no.
So
and you're soaking wet now,
I
probably.
called AAA, get them to come over and disconnect the battery, so don't have to worry about that. And then I call Enterprise, and I go up there, and they got a car waiting for us.
Yay.
And so we were going to leave maybe about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Well, we didn't get on the road till about 4 o'clock, and it took us about 3 hours to get here because of the traffic. And it was, but
But
it
you're
was,
here now.
But it was, and as we're on the radio, they're saying, "Oh, it looks like it's moving into southern Orange County."
So you're following the storm.
So-
You're a storm follower.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, well, that's good enough. That one gets a tip, for God's sake. If you had to rent a car to come here, there you go. You know?
So that's my most current story.
No, that's good.
Wow.
So anyway, but it's been
I'm so sorry.
But you're here now.
Yeah, and we
You're
and we
here
love
now.
coming here. We love every
And it's
time.
a beautiful day
Yeah,
out
it
today.
is.
And
So
the drive home is going to be
Yeah,
wonderful.
exactly.
And the Volvo's bound to be
And
dry by the
think
time you
about-
get back.
Think about
Yeah.
the
And
light at the end of the tunnel.
It's going into the shop on Monday.
Oh, man. I'll bet.
Disconnected
I'll bet.
on the back of a AAA truck. So.
Can we talk about some of the Tower Power days? I mean, you were right out of high school, weren't you?
Yeah, I graduated high school and went right into the band. We were working on the first album, East Bay Grease. And from there on, I was there for 25 years.
Wow.
And that's where a generous amount of my stories come from.
Yeah.
And,
Rightly so.
I mean,
Now, I've seen photos of you with that band. And I didn't want to ask, but are you the one with the curly hair, with the beard and this thing? Or was that not you? Which one are you?
well, I had hair in those days.
But is it like really kind of bushy?
No, I was the trumpet player who stood on the end, down
Okay.
on this end,
Okay.
and I wore the big floppy hats, knit hats, and
okay. Floppy?
platform shoes and bell bottoms, and boy, I was
Sweet.
making history then.
Sweet.
Okay.
But there was through the 25 years I was in the band, we must have toured the world. With Huey and Little Feet and us and must have gone around the world probably 40 times, And,
Wow.
And so I've really seen a lot of
A lot of
amazing
stuff.
things, and I've been injured in many amazing cities.
Injured.
My thing is head injuries.
Head injuries.
Yeah,
God, I hope we don't
Should I-
add to that.
should I? Do we have time for this?
Yeah, sure. We got time for a head injury.
This is public.
Is that not what you asked?
Yeah. Anyway, we're in Seattle, Washington, and we used to have this. We had this record called "Back to Oakland." I don't know if you remember.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And anyway.
Oh, yeah.
The cover art of that was a freeway sign that was made to look like it was at the approach to the Bay Bridge
Okay.
on the San Francisco side, back to Oakland. It was just a green, like an interstate sign. So our lighting director had a big 40 by 20 freeway sign painted on canvas that they rolled up in a pipe. This is low tech, No videos yet. No video screens yet. And the rhythm section would go on stage. This is the Paramount Theater, large theater in Seattle. And so what happened was, rhythm section goes out first, plugs in, adjusts everything like that. And then the horns come on after they're ready, and the lights are low, right? And so me being on the end, I'm the last guy out.
Oh.
So we're walking out, and you hear a little smattering of applause because they can see that we're coming on. And on the cue from the lighting director, the guy pulls the cord, and the sign
roll down.
unfurls, and it hits, bam!
It's the perfect plan. What could happen?
Yep.
Did you?
So I was on my way out, and I had a brand new cream-colored three-piece suit. It was I think it was maybe the first time I was going to wear it. And I walked out, had my flugelhorn and my trumpet in one hand, and boom! This
On
lead
your
pipe
head.
just hits me just enough. I mean, it would have killed me if it would have come to this level. but it hits me just enough, and boom! And I turn around like this. I go, "Oh, I've been hit."
Were you bleeding?
So was I bleeding?
Bleeding?
I
Oh,
didn't want to
cream
get
colored
the
suit?
blood. No, I don't. That's why I was like that. I didn't want to get blood on my suit. So
Save the suit.
So I go off stage, and the horns, it's like, the shark comes up behind the last fish, and they don't know that what's happening to me.
Oh,
So I'm
no.
backstage in a chair, and there's all
Medics,
these
or?
roadies with flashlights at my head, and
And that's really who you want working on a head wound.
God.
A roadie with a flashlight.
Well, now dig this. So because I had
Yeah.
hair there at this time. This one woman was trying to tie my hair to close it, and then put a thing on it, and they called for the medics, and they took me to the hospital. There's a hospital right
Did they know
nearby.
you were missing on stage?
Well, they found out eventually. And
when your solo came up.
so and one of the production aides went to the hospital with me. She was a cute little thing, and somebody. Is that for me?
Yeah, really.
Anyway, so they took me to the hospital, and
Right.
the production aide, she's cute, and she would just take care of me and all that, and bring me back to, to the show. And I got back just in time for What Is Hip.
Oh,
And I had a bandage around my head. I had a concussion. I was told,
Oh, my gosh.
don't go to sleep tonight. But
Oh,
I was,
nice.
they kind of gave me a couple of pills at the hospital.
And your suit came through clean.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of flecks. And so I came out to a thundering applause because everybody had found out what had happened.
Oh my
The band
gosh.
found out. They announced, because where's Greg? What happened? We saw him.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, so I come out, and I went and play the solos on What Is Hip, and the show's over, and
That's it. Give me my money.
So and the doctor at the hospital told me not to sleep that night. So, well,
Wow.
that pretty little
Probably wasn't a
that
lot
pretty
of.
little production assistant came back to the hotel room.
And kept you awake all night
Kept
long.
me awake all night long.
Well, good
Exactly.
for her.
So there was a happy ending.
That's another one. Always getting the dollar bills out. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice. That's the best damn prescription I've ever
Yeah.
heard written in my life.
This is when I was
Wow.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's there's some I can tell, some I can't, but that's one that's kind of funny. But and that's in my collection of Sunday short stories. I do have quite a few, probably over 100, and I've thought of doing a book.
You need to do a book.
But like I said,
Because I'm sure you got pictures too.
well, no.
No? No pictures?
Well, not anything that would have been.
Oh yeah,
incriminating,
God,
no.
nothing that would go in a
you
book.
know, but I'm talking about of the band days and back
God,
then.
I've got tons
and
of pictures. Oh, sure.
I'm not talking about the
Shows.
picture of the actual incident
Yeah,
or the
no.
pretty little production girl.
Have you
but-
looked at the Wolfgang's Vault thing?
I have, and actually we're in quite a bit of it.
Oh,
With old
I would
posters from the
think.
Fillmore and
For sure.
Avalon and all the Bill Graham shows in those days. And
Yeah, it's a
And-
website. Explain to
Well-
those that might not know. It's interesting.
Bill Graham, the impresario, the late Bill Graham, who started music with the Fillmore auditoriums in the West Coast in San Francisco and in New York. His name was Wolfgang, not Bill. And Wolfgang Grohonka. And so they have this thing called Wolfgang's Vault, and it's all archive stuff, and you can buy it, and you can look at it online and stuff like that. But there's posters in there on shows that I played on, with Sha Na Na and
Wow.
It's a Beautiful Day. They're going for like $2,000.
Who's getting the money?
I guess Wolfgang's Vault. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the worth of those things. And-
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
So I've got a couple of that I did have framed because I held on to them, and when we played the show, in my day, I just put thumbtacks up on
Oh,
the wall
yeah.
in
Who
my
didn't?
apartment.
Right.
And so, but they're pretty well preserved. So I'm thinking, $2,000.
Yeah.
eBay, eBay.
Yeah, so-
Do auction.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of pictures. There's one picture with us. It's a back shot of the horn section playing with the Rolling Stones at Candlestick Park.
Oh my.
It was pretty iconic. That was a good day.
Well, listen, those are the old days are great.
Yeah.
The new days are still great too. We're going to take a little break and come back and Greg Adams on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. Stick around. Very nice. Now, you did not come alone today.
No, I did not. I bear gifts.
Ah.
Yeah, this is a good one, too. This is a good one. Tell us about this guy a little bit.
Well, Darryl Walker is the singer for East Bay Soul, and we found him
floating in a basket up the Nile.
Really,
yeah.
Almost. Anyway, he sang only one song on the last CD, which was called East Bay Soul, this one now being 2.0. And I used 4 singers because I was having such a hard time finding somebody who wasn't a diva, the third sex, lead singers,
You know how they
lead
be.
singers. And so I decided I'd have 4 singers on that album, so I could, if one guy,
share the
acted up,
agony.
you're out of here, So Darryl sang one song on the album, and it's I Hope. And so when he came up to the studio just to put the track down, I mean, I'd heard his demo tapes and stuff like that. I mean, and he was great, but he went in the studio, got on the mic, and we started playing the track. And he just did the one little, like something like that. And Andrea, my wife, and Carmen Grillo, our engineer, and I were sitting behind the board, and he did that, and we went, oh my God. It's unbelievable. So Darryl survived, and he is a singer, and he's one of the best singers I've ever worked with, and I've worked with a lot of them.
It's too bad he's no fun either.
Yeah, I know. He's a great guy.
He's a drag.
Boring.
He's really the team player of the
Let's get him out here.
Yeah,
Before his
Darryl.
head swells.
Come on,
Yeah.
Darryl Walker, everybody. Get out here, man. Yeah, baby.
Yay! Hi, dear. How
Knock
are
us
you?
out. Knock us
Wow.
out. What are you going to do?
I like your outfit.
Yeah, again.
You got the memo.
I
You
know.
got the memo?
It's fine.
I should pose with these guys.
Sideman Black.
I know. See,
There
I'm
we go.
good. All right, what are you going to do?
We're going to do Love of My Life, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful.
Nice. All right.
Beautiful. Here we go.
Yes.
Do I leave too?
I still can remember just how it began. A friend introduced us, and I took her hand, yeah. Then something went through us, and she felt it too. Someone said something, but no words came through. No, the love of my life is dark but is bright. She glows with the light like a candle's flame. The love of my life is cool but she's warm, an imperfect storm or a summer's rain. The odds were against us, our 2 separate hearts. Ooh, we burned in the evening, and then we would part. Her voice would come to me, and soon I would know here was the one that I couldn't let go. I couldn't let go. know the love of my life is dark but is bright. She glows with the light like a candle's flame. The love of my life is cool, but she's warm, an imperfect storm or a summer rain. The love of my life is cool, but she's warm, an imperfect storm or a summer rain.
Not too shabby. Not too
This morning.
shabby.
Wow!
Look at this,
that
huh?
was nice.
We're going to take another break and come back with Greg and Darryl. Stick around here on Breakfast with Gary and
Very
Kelly.
nice.
My
Very
goodness. My.
Wow.
Welcome back to Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. Greg Adams, Darryl Walker now joining us. Nice, man.
Very nice.
That was great stuff. Let me tell you something. Greg is really doing good on the tip jar. I'm sorry we only have one. Maybe
Yeah,
you can
sorry.
convince him to split it. But I don't know. If you got a good story, though,
He might
there's
share
a
it with you.
possibility.
Yeah, he might share his
How much time do we have?
I know exactly. Well, you don't need a lot.
Stories. Woo.
I know exactly. Tell me what it was like when you got hooked up with this guy, Darryl.
Well, the truth of it all is it was a very surreal experience from the beginning because I've always admired his work since I was a young person. Younger
You're
person.
you're treading
Wait.
on thin
Younger
ice.
person.
When you went into the studio and he was talking about that moment when you did that. What was what? I don't
For him, it was
sing.
just warming up.
So can you do that? What he was saying what you were doing?
Okay, but I'll
just
preface
did.
it. I'll preface it by saying that, and I hope I don't disturb any vocal coaches out there, but I don't believe in the mindset of warming up and doing this, all that stuff that
Yeah.
you. I just like to go out and do it.
So what did you do?
I went, what did I do? I went, whoa!
Something like
Something,
Nice.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it just is whatever it is when you're in the moment. But
How did it come? How did it come that you even sent him the tape, though? You know,
that Sean?
Do you know?
I believe. Oh, yes. This, as the story goes, they were having a bunch of issues with different people, not behaving well,
Issues.
Issues with tissues.
and
Yeah, right.
they were looking for someone to do live shows and to help them complete the CD. And
So just kind of the word went out.
well, he contacted a friend, a mutual friend of ours, who also wrote the tune "Jump, Shout, and Holler" and performed it on the CD,
Oh, yeah,
the first
yeah.
CD. Sean Holt got back to Greg and sent him a list of 12 possible singers.
And if I just might say, and every one of them from like 1 to 11 sounded like they should be in Leonard Skinner.
Really?
What do I have to do with that? You know?
Yeah, right.
Sweet Home Alabama. You know?
Really?
And like I get to and Darryl is at the bottom of the list,
Were you number 12?
and I waded through this
Oh, wow.
this sea of mediocrity, and lo and behold, the last one was Darryl, and he was singing some cover songs, and there was maybe 3 or 4 songs. These other guys had like 10 songs on their resumes, and it was just. It was such. So I only had to hear one song, and I said, Darryl.
That was it.
So I called and
Yeah.
sent him the track, and he knew it when he came into the studio. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your
Oh
time.
no! You tell it better than I can.
But we knew from the front. And I really say this, and Andrea says this also. It's as if we've known each other for many years. We became fast friends. It was like there was no kind of a you know, you meet somebody, and
Growing period.
man, it was just bam, hey, you know. So Darryl is just he's a real joy to work with. And like I said, I've worked with a lot of singers.
You gotta get That's
gas money
$100 bill. That was $100 bill. Wow.
Going right in the gas tank.
That's an endorsement.
It turns out the dude plays the sax too,
Absolutely, and very well.
Yeah.
Very well. So,
Thank you.
and the funny thing about it is like, I'll talk about East Bay Soul. It's a 10-piece soul band. And I really wanted to, I've been in a smooth jazz arena since 1995. And, you know, I like to reinvent, and I like to do something different. And this one, the last one was like the freshman project of that. This is now being the 2.0, the sophomore. And I went right back to where I started with the big horn section, the big rhythm section, a lead singer. This is half instrumental and half vocal. And it really, it takes me back to what I'm known for, which is I was the arranger for Tower Power. And so when I left that band, I took my sound with me. And this has really enabled me to do this. I mean, people call me crazy for having a 10-piece band in this economy.
Yeah, really.
But you know, it's what I do and what I love.
Yeah.
And if you don't love what you do, then why do it?
Exactly.
And we've had such an overwhelming response.
Yeah, I was
from
gonna say about
this
your
new
tours.
record. Yeah, and the sales are just way up. And so it really, it's kind of, somebody said to me the other day, if you like Tower Power, you're going to love this record. So
that's good.
Nice.
It's true.
it's
That's
really,
true.
it's like, it's not Tower Power, but like I said, I took my
Yeah.
sound and I made it 2012 instead of 1974.
You brought CDs
Yeah.
today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So,
Yeah.
Good.
Daryl, I've asked this to other people too, but I guess because you know in my head I got this little fantasy going. But it's got to be great. Well, no, that's not the question I'm going to ask. No, but it's got to be awesome to stand up there and sing with all those pieces behind you just blowing their brains out. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely. It's been one hell of a ride for the last 3 years now, because each and every member of the band, again, I've looked up to these people since I was in, I started playing the saxophone in 1978 as an 8th grader. Took a liking to it, didn't have any specific reason, just thought it was something I should try because I was always a singer, but I took that for granted because as a kid growing up in a home where people sang, you think everyone can sing. I quickly learned as an adult, oh, that's not true.
Yeah, you haven't heard my singing yet.
And Greg's got the audition tapes to prove it. Yeah.
But the horn was just, I had an instructor by the name, I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Carter, and he was a very inspirational trombone guy, arranger. And he once told me that to be the best musician you can be as marketable as you can be. In other words, do more than one thing.
Yep.
And embrace it. You'll never master it. Anyone that claims to be a master of anything music-wise is a fool because it'll take your lifetime and 20 more to even try that, and it's impossible. All you can do is strive for as close to perfection as you can and have a realistic way of looking at it. But
That's a good thing. That's why I was out valet parking here this morning. Too. Just so you know, it's good.
I remember meeting you 3 years ago, I guess, when you first started at the Laguna Beach Pageant of the Masters.
That's right.
At the Festival of Arts, where
That's
you played
right.
there. Was that your first?
it was
I
the first
think-
year. The
Yeah,
first
that was
year.
your first year with her.
For sure.
A great
Wow.
show, a great venue. The
Yeah,
people
that's a
there,
fun gig, ain't it?
they're
Oh, yes.
so accommodating and
Yeah, they
wonderful,
really
and it just makes it. See, for an artist to walk into a place like that, or here even, you feel so relaxed and so welcome that you can do your thing without all this
Isn't this
stuff
a
in
great
your head.
group? Isn't this
Yes,
a great night?
yes,
They
yes.
really
Yeah,
are.
it's-
Really
Thank
are.
you for
guys
being here
are-
this
thank
morning.
You. You guys rock.
Thank you. That's great. Awesome.
Greg, and I don't mean to interrupt, but you talked about a book, and you need to do it, but I'm assuming that you've read your pal Paul Schaefer's book.
You know, I've read bits and pieces of it. Yeah, Paul's a good friend. As a matter of fact, Paul is one of the executive producers on this album.
Oh, is that right? I
Yes,
didn't realize
he is.
that.
And,
I didn't realize that.
We did it through Kickstarter.com, which is a fan-based
Yep.
fundraising thing where it's like NPR or
Yeah.
PBS. Where
How did that go?
It went fabulous.
Yeah.
We've surpassed our goal.
Really?
And yeah, it was. So getting back, it's kind of like
Yeah.
I made this album for the fans, and the fans, really the people that get my joke. That's what I do. You know, I mean, that's what I'm known for. So
Because I know some of the fans got, if they X amount of money, get you like a dinner, or did you say we got do somebody's grocery shopping or something?
Well, there's one I give a trumpet lesson. As a matter of fact, I'm giving a trumpet lesson this afternoon.
Okay.
After the show, to a pledge.
To
And
Tony Guerrero?
yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow. I know Tony. He's gonna get
do
you.
I.
He's gonna get you.
Oh, I'm in deep
You
trouble
are in so much
again.
trouble.
You're digging deep.
Paul is one of 3 executive producers on the CD. I give an arranging lesson. I'll record a greeting that you can put on your phone. Like, hi, you've reached Bob and Julie, and this is Greg Adams.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
why don't you? And we had a few of those.
That's cool.
You know, a lot of people are going to say, "Who's Greg Adams?"
A little trumpet in the background.
Or who's imitating Greg Adams, probably.
But I got that idea from Paul Schaefer. He had Sid Melnick. I don't remember him. He's an old Borscht Belt comedian from the 50s, and he was on I think on Bilko or one of those old shows, those TV shows. And he had, "Hi, it's Sid Melnick. Here, Paul Schaefer's not here right now." You know, and he had to get the joke. He had to get who Sid Melnick was. But, you know, it just kind of goes, it's tiers of different things. And we, like I said, we really, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. I mean, you really have to follow up and follow up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the
But you
devil's in the
exceeded,
details. But it works. There was one girl who played ukulele and sang on this Kickstarter. She ended up getting like $100,000 for
Holy
a record.
moly.
What a low budget that is, a ukulele.
Wow.
That's no 10-piece band.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was real jealous of that.
Wow.
You and Schaefer, did you compose Letterman's theme song together, or what
I
did you
arranged it. I
Really?
arranged it, and I did the arrangement when the show was still on NBC, and when they moved over to CBS, Paul was given a big budget to make a much larger band.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
The Tower Horns, we'd go and sit in with the 4-piece on the Letterman show like once every couple months.
Yeah.
And so that's how we ended up, you know, working together so many times. We did Emmy shows and Letterman anniversary shows and stuff like
God.
that. And so
That was great
Paul and I
stuff.
have been great friends for years. But now that they have their own big horn section, all that, they've taken my arrangement and kind of updated it and made it more today. But yeah, I did the original.
Yeah. Well, you know, we could use the theme song here if you're just
Yeah.
in case. Just saying.
Just
You're
saying.
thinking, you
There's
know, if
probably
you're
one
sitting
on this
there.
CD.
There
In your spare
right.
time.
Exactly right. We are going to take a break and come back and let these two gentlemen do what they do like nobody else. So please stick around here on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.
I'm wearing 2 belt packs. One for this and one for this. And
Welcome back
my
to
pants up.
Breakfast
Falling
with Gary and
down.
Kelly. The new CD. Have I done this enough? Am I
No.
doing good on this? No, I have not done it enough. Of course I haven't. East Bay Soul 2.0. Greg and Darryl Walker are here with us, and they're going to knock it out of the park here, I
Inside.
know.
See the inside.
That's where the CD is, Kelly. That's how they do that.
You know, this
amazing.
this next song we're going to do is an iconic
Yeah. Which one is it?
rhythm and blues giant. It's called "What's Going On"
Oh, my goodness.
by Marvin Gaye. And the story behind this, Darryl plays this live with us, and we started to. We had the real the stock arrangement with the alto playing the original intro, and when we went in the studio, I said we got to make it different. We got to make it our own. So I'm a trumpet player. I don't think I should have an alto player playing an intro. So I put the muted trumpet on it, and we did a little different take on it. And I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure we will.
All right. Here we go.
My
Father, mother, there too many of you cry. Brother, 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 far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. No, no. You see, war is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? After you, what's going on? Father, Father, everybody thinks we're wrong. Who are they to judge us simply cause our hair is long? You know we got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Out to you, what's going on? Ooh-wee. Picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Ooh.